Okay, so in this one, Christina's work, I think the Rolling Stone, the top one, with either one of these two fonts would work good. So that's a good choice. You can work on this one. I like the last one too, but I think this has a lot of potential. Okay, so in this one, probably Life magazine is a better choice. You don't have too many font faces, so you need to actually work on the font faces more. But based on what you have here, this one or this one is actually good. Maybe the third one. And I would keep the color red. Okay. Okay, so this one. I think either one of these two would work well. You want to choose a font that's like heavier. And this is kind of interesting, so I kind of like this. Maybe you'll choose, if you choose Rolling Stones, maybe you can use this particular font face. I wouldn't do green though, because it gets lost. You'd want to probably do red with a stroke, or put a background just like the Spin magazine is done. But these, they're just too thin. They need to be a little heavier. So, but I think definitely the third one is a good choice with this font, but in like maybe a little bolder and in red. Very nice. Okay. A little too busy. A little too busy. So this is pretty good, and I would probably choose this font, but not in blue, just a little heavier. You also want to reduce the spacing, and I'll be talking about that next week in class. So this men's health magazine would work, and either this font, just or this one. Either one of these two would be fine. But you gotta change the color red or red with a stroke. Okay. Then this one. Okay, very nice. You need to plug in the colors, so we're missing the colors that you want to choose. But I think this is probably a good cover, and then you will obviously chosen the same title. But I would choose a font face that's really bold, like heavier. And again, for next Tuesday, please make sure to plug in the actual colors. Yeah, these fonts wouldn't work. It's a good font, but it wouldn't work for this assignment. Okay, very good. Okay, this is kind of a fun, interesting font. I like the Rolling Stones, and this particular font I think would work nicely. These ones are a little too thin, too light, so I like them, but they just need to be much heavier. And the colors, you want to make sure you want it, because they're the title of the magazine, so you just gotta, if they're gonna be opaque, they gotta be heavier, and they gotta be like bold. But this one, the green one, is kind of a nice choice, but I think this is the stronger one, and I would just use this particular font for fun. Okay, very nice. National Geographic. This is a good title. This one is the nicest one. This is a little too busy, huh? So I would choose this one with maybe, depending on the picture and the border that you're going to choose, I would select the color. So if it's going to be like a bluey color, the title is going to be blue, then the border should be kind of a cooler color as well. But this is a good choice, this particular one, and this title is nice. Just either change this color to like an orangey or red, or change the border to like a cooler color, like green blue or something like that. Very good. This is kind of not very readable. So you need fonts that are taller. So I kind of like this one, but it's not quite working. It needs work. So let's just move to the one that actually works better. So let's choose this one and maybe use this font, but maybe make it bold, heavier, because it's too thin. It looks like you squeezed your fonts the height-wise. It looks squeezed, so it looks like distortion. There's distortion happening. So bring all your file into class, so then I could look at it. Okay. Okay. Choose this one. Oh, I'm sorry. Choose this one. This font. Let's make it bold. Okay. Very good. Both of these kind of work nicely. Not so. This one doesn't. Not so much. So I would choose either this one or this one. And this is an interesting typeface for that. And this one I would use this. The first typeface, just make it smaller so it will fit. So you can decide whether you want good choices. Okay, Sean? Nice job there on selection. This one, this is a nice choice because you have a lot of space on the right and the left that you can use, and this first font face or the second one both would work nicely. The ESPN font too is quite good, so again I let you decide between these two. Okay. Okay, so this is kind of interesting. So why don't you just go ahead and use this one with this font or this one, not the top one, either the middle or the last one. Okay, that would be a good choice. Okay, very good. I like this one. This is a great shot, so I would just choose this particular, this one, and maybe I would use this font in red, all caps. Okay, and that looks great. And this one, I really like this, but you want to, yeah, the font faces need to be a lot heavier. They're really thin. So work on finding like a heavier font face, or you can choose maybe this one. Actually, the Life magazine one is good, except that maybe if you're gonna use this one, just choose this particular font and make it bold and red, or same with here, just use like a impact or something, impact font for this. Okay, I like this cover a lot though, but you know, maybe it can mix and match. So look for impact for this one, and I think that might work better. And the color, we want to make sure it's kind of bolder. If you're going to use a background, then you can keep it as white. Otherwise, you're going to want to make it so that it's like really popping out. Okay. Okay, bicycle times. This is a great one. Like I would choose this font face. It's really fun and it fits the style. So this is great. And this one is really nice. This one with this font. So either one, I let you decide whatever you want to choose. Okay, very good. Here's the wrong one. Okay, this one you want to make sure you plug in the colors because I can't give you feedback on it. Cover wise, I think this is probably a good choice. This last one, GQ. But I need to see the font faces that are not reflected here. So please make sure to do that for Tuesday when you come in. This one again, I'm not seeing the colors. You want to make sure the colors are reflected. I like the wire. I think I think the wire is a good choice. I would just use that one, and I would choose either this font face. Actually, I like this one. Or I mean, this is very interesting too. But you can maybe plug wire with this font face, see what it's going to look like. But this is a good choice. Again, make sure to plug in the colors. That was part of the assignment. And this one, again, we can, I think either the times or this one would work. the Rolling Stones, like script Rolling Stones, and maybe bolder. Just make it bold and heavier. Times, well, that would define any of these because it's Times font, New Times, so that would work. If you want to do the PlayStation, probably this is the best font choice. But I like either the top or the bottom for this assignment, because this one is a little too busy. And now, I think this is again really kind of funny and cute. I like the Rolling Stones title here. So you can either choose this one or Vogue. And if you're going to choose Vogue, I would probably stick with this middle font, the red one, but make it bold and make it heavier. It needs to be much heavier than what you have there. If that particular font doesn't come in bold, then just search for new options or new fonts that are available. Okay, and this is the last one. Oh, small. This is a good choice. The outdoors is kind of fun. I like that. I like this color combination a lot, the orange and the gray scale. So this is a great choice of color and imagery. So I would choose probably this one, and then I would use like a heavier font, like a stencil for the outdoors. You don't have it here. I would choose stencil font for the outdoors and make this red color. So I would work on this one. This has a lot of potential. And I think that's it.